Hey guys, welcome to today's workout. Today's workout is another functional strength workout to do with or without marathon, half marathon, 5, 10K training. It's just going to be a great full body, light on the legs workout to strengthen up all of those muscles that give you support while you are training. We're going to hop right into it. We've got 4 groups of 5 exercises. We're going to do each one time. We're going to do 1 minute on, 15 seconds off. A little longer in the break today to give some more explanation time for the next exercise. Our first one is a standard sumo squat with a forward raise. We're going to grab our weights, get into that nice wide sumo squat stance, and point those toes just a little bit out. Strong shoulders, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Coming up, squeezing the glutes at the top and down. Breathing out as you come up, in as you come down. Great work. All right, so we're gonna do 1 minute on, 15 seconds off. If you've been doing the other marathon supplement training workout, feel free to swap this one in. They would be considered equal. They're both 20 exercises each one time. This one will be a little less shoulders, a little more core. So it would make sense to do each one once during the week. If that's what you're doing, is 2 strength trainings per week. Squeeze those glutes at the top, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, awesome. All right, we're gonna do some around the world. So we're gonna grab one weight, tap at the front, slide through the back, tap at the front, slide through the back. Trying to keep your core engaged. 3, 2, 1. So your core is staying engaged so that your world is staying in the center as this little weight, which I like to imagine like a moon, maybe Jupiter, goes around the world. All right, great job. Soft bend in the knees. You can do tiny little loops around your hips. You can do big, huge ones all the way up to your shoulders. All right, whatever works for you. Great work. I hope you've got your yoga mat and a sweat towel in case you need it, some water, and some weights. Tap that weight at the front, pass it through the back. Great work. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Okay, we're gonna do a renegade pull. So we're gonna hinge at the hips, have a firm, strong back. Let those weights hang low, soft bend in the knees. We're gonna pull them up to our ribs and then let them go down. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Up to your ribs and slowly come down. Explosion up to your ribs and slowly come down. Try to keep your elbows nice and close to your body. So that's called a narrow grip. Nice and tight into your body. Breathing out as the weights go up and then in as they come sliding gently down. Great work. Again, that strong back here, proud chest. Awesome job. 15 more seconds. We can do this. We are strong. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to come onto a bent knee position with our weights again. Okay, so you're going to sit back on your knees, rest your weights on your thighs, and coming up and up, down and down. 3, 2, 1, up and up, down and down. Breathing out as you come up, in as you come down, keeping a proud chest again, and squeezing your glutes as you come to the top. Great work. If you're gassing out, feel free to do one arm at a time. And if you're finding that this isn't working anything, A, maybe you need a break, and B, you can do this from a full squat position as well. It's okay to have a workout exercise, a portion of your workout that's a little less tough than the rest. It's time to catch your breath maybe. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're gonna lie on our backs with side on each side of our body, space on each side of our body, to send those arms out straight as we can. All right, plunk the feet down. 3, 2, 1. Sucking our abs towards the ground. We're gonna come up into a full chest fly. So we're gonna draw a line with the weights up to kiss above our foreheads. Breathing out as we come up, and then controlling those weights as we go down. If you're finding this a little hefty, you can absolutely do one arm at a time. And you can also bend your elbows and do the exercise in a half portion. But if you're able, join me in this full chest fly. Here, you're gonna feel it through your arms as well, but mainly what you wanna be working here is your armpit chest muscles. Your anterior deltoids. 3, 2, 1, if we're being technical. We're already done group 1. Let's take a sip of water. Okay, perfect. Grab a weight. We're gonna start with wood choppers. Kind of like the opposite of a golf swing. Okay, grab your weight, put it on one side. 3, 2, 1, and swing it up to the top. All right, swing it up to the top. Whoop, don't fall over. And then twist through your ankle. All right, so you're using your core to get that weight up high. When we get to 30 seconds, we're gonna switch sides. Then everybody's gonna have to do their non-dominant side. Be all sorts of awkward. It's gonna be great. All right, 3, 2, 1, switch sides. I also feel like you could go help a farmer chuck some hay, bales of hay, up onto the top of the pile, and you'd be working the same muscles. Maybe my Aunt Jo needs a hand. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we're gonna come into a tricep extension with a narrow squat. If you'd like to, cross 2 weights. If you'd like to do 1 weight, do 1 weight. Get those babies over your head. Feet under your hips. 3, 2, 1. Hips down, and then as you come up, your arms also raise. Okay, hips down, proud chest, and arms raise. Sending your hips back. Trying to keep that strong back. And then raising the weights while trying to keep your elbows steady. If you're gassing out, focus on the triceps. All right, just like so. If you're able to, include the squat. Three, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, let's do a seated bicep curl. So we're gonna come onto the ground, roll the shoulders back, cross the heels, lift them off the ground if you're able. 3, 2, 1, and bring your weight towards your shoulders and control the motion down. Weights towards the shoulders, control the motion down. Great. This is another one where if you're feeling like you're doing too much, you can definitely put the heels on the ground, sit up a little straighter, or do one arm at a time. Great job. Keep that chest up nice and proud. It's really easy to curve through the back here. Three, two, one. Awesome. Walking plank. We're going to come into plank position or half plank position. All right, and then we're going to come down onto our elbows and then push up back to our wrists. 3, 2, 1. All right, down onto your elbows and up to your wrists. Keeping your core zipped up while we're doing this. So bringing it up and in. Breathing out as you're pushing up. All right, and now I want you to start noticing which hand you're starting your pushing up with. Because in about 5 seconds, we got to change that. 3, 2, 1. All right, alternate your first going side, which was probably your dominant side. Great work. Just about there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. All right. We're going to come into a skull crusher. So you can grab one weight or two if that's where you're at. I'm grabbing one. Bend the knees. Plant the feet back to the ground. 3, 2, 1. Holding those elbows niftily in place. Extending the forearms up and then bringing them down just above your skull. I always hate the name skull crusher because it implies, well, the truth. If you drop the weight from the top, it's going to crush your skull, I guess. Anyways, let's talk about positive things. Breathing out as the weight goes up, in as it goes down, obviously controlling the weight. Keeping those elbows in place, bringing your back so there's no space between your back and the ground. Your triceps should be burning right now. Mine are like on fire. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Sip of water, number 2. Okay. Did you get your sip of water? Got your dab of towel if you need it. We're gonna start with a bird dog. Okay, so there's a couple of variations on your bird dog. You can either extend your left arm, right leg, and then come back down, and then alternate side. But if you're able to, I'd really like you to add in a crunch. So we're gonna extend, crunch together, extend, down. Extend, crunch together, extend, down. We're gonna start these babies in 3, 2, 1. Extend, crunch, extend, down. Extend, crunch, extend, down. All right. Get your abs involved in this one. You can breathe out while you're going into that crunch, while you're working your ab muscles, keeping your neck elongated, and at no point do you want to have your back dipped. So you want to have a nice firm back and then rounding through when you come into that crunch, obviously. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna come into a side plank. If you're able to come into an upper side plank, that's awesome. So on your wrist. If you're not, your elbow will work, just not as well, okay? You can come onto your knees as well, just like so. 3, 2, 1. If you're able to, we're gonna come up here. We're just gonna lower our hips and push them back up. Lower our hips and push them back up. If you're on your knees, you'll be doing less of a motion, but you can still work through your obliques here. All right? If you're on your elbow, then you'll definitely want to be on your toes here. And it will again be a smaller motion, but still able, if you touch your obliques, you'll feel them working. All right? You can have your feet stacked or one in front of the other. We're staying on one side for a full minute here. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, Russian twist. Here we go. You can have your heels on or off the ground. Oh yeah, Russian twist. 3. Oh my goodness. It's a Russian twist, like the bicep curl, but different. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what a day. All right, keeping your shoulders nice and open, back towards the floor. Proud chest. Twenty more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, side plank, side 2. Again, remember all of those variations. So if you're gassing out in one, come down to another level and see if it works better for you. All right, 3, 2, 1. Especially with all of the training that we have going on right now, this probably isn't your focus. So you might be doing this on a day when your body is already a little tired. If it's December and you're doing a run streak, or you decided to just add in a little more strength, this might be a tough one. Halfway through this baby. Again, if you want to feel that your obliques are working, just touch down on the lower side. You should be able to feel it. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we did it. All right, last one for this group. Oh, it's a plank with a dumbbell pull. So we're gonna grab our dumbbell, put it on one side, half plank, full plank, whatever works for your body. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you're gonna pull it over to the side and then grab it with the other hand and pull it back. All right. Now this is one of those ones where I talk about the plate of cookies on your hips. If you're like me and you've been doing a lot of Christmas baking, you might have added a plate of cookies to your hips. But that's not the point. The point is, if there was a plate of cookies on your hips right now, you wouldn't want them to fall off. So you want to keep your hips as level as possible while you are doing this movement. Great work. 15 more seconds. Trying to keep your full body in a straight line. Zipping up through the core. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we are done. Round 3. We are 3/4 done. Sip of water, and then we're on to our last round. Isn't it so good? Okay, we're gonna start with a weighted dead bug. For some reason I wrote a weighted dead pug, but there are no dead pugs here, just bugs. All right, so grab your weights if you want to. If you don't want to and you'd rather do this weightless, that's cool too. We're gonna start with all 4 limbs up, just like a dead bug, not pug. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Left arm, right leg extended out and back in. Right arm, left leg out and in. While we're doing this, you want to make sure that there's no space between your back and the ground. Your full back is touching the ground. Breathing out while you're bringing your limbs back towards center. Breathing in while you're extending away from your body. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, clamshells. So we're gonna come into ladies on a beach position, but we're gonna leave our hip on the ground this time. You're all like, thank heavens. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so our upper knee is just a little behind our back knee, and we're just gonna open up and come down. Open up and come down. You're gonna feel this coming through your top glute, okay? If you get to a point where this feels very simple and you have a resistance band, you would want to join that resistance band just above your knees on your thighs. And then you can also, when you have the resistance band on there, extend the time at the top. All right, that will create more tension on those muscles. This is one of the most important supplementary exercises for marathon training, because if your hips, your IT bands are getting sore, this can help release it. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're gonna come into hydrant positions. So hands on the ground, tabletop position. There we go. Words, they're tough. All right, we're gonna bring our leg out to the side. 3, 2, 1. So one leg just coming out and hovering at the bottom, out and hovering at the bottom. We're gonna do one side for 30 seconds and then switch sides. Now this is a different variation on the clamshell. Obviously you're in a different position, but you're working very similar muscles. Hopefully this does you well. 3, 2, 1. We'll switch sides. You want to have a nice neutral back, so your abs are going towards your back. You're probably feeling this in both glutes here. After this, we've got clamshell second side. Then we've got a plank for a minute and we are done. Just like that, so quick. 3, 2, 1. Clamshell side 2. Here we go. Chill out for a minute. Upper leg just a little behind the lower leg. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Keeping your feet attached, just opening up that knee to feeling it through your glute. All right. Breathing out as your leg goes up, as that is when you are working that muscle. Gently, but you are working it. Keeping your core engaged here. You're not slouching over. All right, your shoulders pointed to the roof or the sky. Your abs are still tense, they're braced. 20 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna get into that plank position. Hold it for 1 minute. And then you can go on with your day. Back to marathon training. 3, 2, 1. All right, nice straight line. Think about like there's a piece of plywood from your shoulders to your heels. Would it be touching all your parts? Would it be balancing like a seesaw? All right, you want to have a nice firm body here. If you do start to gas out, you can add in little knee touches. All right, so just bring one knee towards the ground for half a second and then the other one, still keeping your core engaged. If you're fully gassing out, come down to a half plank, so be on your knees instead of on your toes. Nice deep breaths while we're in this position. I am shaking like a leaf. 10 more seconds. Just about there. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we did it. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. I hope to see you again soon, and I hope you have a great day. See you later.